Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the No Flipping Excuses channel. My name is Michael Bredhauer, and I am again joined by Jason Palliser. How are you doing, Jace?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Look, we match.
We do almost match. Yeah, we're black. We're twinses.
Yeah, we're twinsies.
We're twinsies today. And in the spirit of being twinsies and having a good time, we're about to talk about something that I promised I would wring out of Jason in a previous video. We had talked about these leads in several videos in our past videos. If you haven't seen them, go back and check anything on tax leads, because we're going to be talking today more, diving deeper into the tax leads and how to negotiate with the seller so you can actually get that deal under contract.
Yes.
But before I unleash this guy and let him dive into things, let me first ask one simple favor. Please like and subscribe, and especially comment. This video right here and the one we did not too long ago about tax deed versus tax lien, if you haven't seen it, go watch that, was born out of the questions that you guys post in the comments when you guys execute our steps. Jason said, hey, go out and contact the county. That's what some of you all did, and then you realize, oh, there's more steps
we
here.
got good. Yeah, we got good feedback.
Really
on
good
that.
feedback. So how to negotiate with the seller, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to let Jason blow your minds.
Okay, so I think everybody knows that this is one of my favorite lead sources. So what happens is this, is we go after property owners that are behind in their state property tax, right? We take 2 minutes to learn what the rules are for that state, how many years behind, then it goes to tax lien or tax sale. So we're ready to go. And then we press go on our marketing that we've developed over the last over 9 years now. And now it's where the rubber meets the road. So the homeowners hit us up because we're a full-blown tax advocacy company. So again, we're getting to the negotiation part, but how do we get there? How do we get that lead? So Mike, I just think it's appropriate to tell them. So what we do is we send out marketing that is vastly different than the general public. Because the general public, if an investor in town, there's at least 20, 30, 40, 50 investors in any city you choose, your city, that are at least smart enough to go after delinquent property tax homeowner leads, but they actually do the work for you. They do all the same thing. They're like, hey, before you lose your house at tax sale, let me put some cash in your pocket. And the homeowners get inundated with those. They get worn out. They're like, yeah, make your low offer just like everybody else. So if you approach this from a different standpoint, then you can get a tidal wave of incoming leads, which is a dream come true. So you can get a tidal wave of incoming leads if you do this right. So I'm just giving you the front end, and then I'm going to give you a little bit. I'm not going to give away everything, but I'm going to give you a little bit of how we talk to the homeowners and have them come to, on their own, come to a clear understanding, like, okay, this is the company that I should be talking to. And it's an art form. Okay. But to get there, what we do on the front end, while everybody says, let me buy your house, and makes a low offer, I'm like, I'll follow up with you because I'm still interested. All that does is clog up your follow-up engine with people who are already pissed off at you. That's not sustainable. That's not how to do this. So let's kind of walk you through how to do this like a pro. So to get to the negotiation part, what happens is we market to them, so they call us. It's an incoming call. They want to talk to us because they'll get a letter from us. Again, 100. This is 100. I'm going to give you some of it, but like this is 100 variations deep at this point. 100 plus city sample size, 9 years in the fine tuning, right? So, they're going to get a letter from us while everybody else is doing the same worn out thing. And they're basically, like I said, doing the job for me, of making sure I stand out, because they're going to get a letter that says, hey, we notice you're behind on your state property taxes. At our tax care organization, we help pool funds together to pay those delinquent taxes for those who might qualify for some sort of assistance. If you'd like to see if you're eligible, call us at, visit us at, email us at, reference tax assistance code TAC 424 blah blah blah, and all requests are processed in the order they're received. You can't receive assistance on more than one property per our guidelines. Blah blah blah. Eligibility department. Blah 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 blah. Jason, who you think's going to get all the phone calls? Here's what I know. When they call us, okay? When they call us, and listen to me, when they call us, they don't call us and say, oh, hey, yeah, just like everybody, yeah, go ahead and make your offer, try and steal or take my property. Hey, I'm calling about your assistance program, your tax advocacy program. There's a code here. Yeah, and so I'm just teaching you how we get to the negotiation part. Yeah, give us 2 minutes. Tell us how you got behind. We don't think this process is fair. This is the whole reason we exist. And then we'll do blah, 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 blah for you. Has nothing. And this is where I really needed to like land in the right spot in your brain. We don't say anything. Not a single shred of anything about buying their house. Yeah, give me 2 minutes. Tell me the situation. Tell me I got behind. Here's some of the questions that I have for you. And give me 48 hours. I'm going to come back to you with 3 potential solutions. Boom, boom, boom. And when this is done right, here's the byproduct that we get. They immediately know we're not like everybody else. One, they called us, they're on the phone with us and no one else. So we already won. We already won the upfront game. And then 2, we said, yeah, tell it. We don't think it's fair. Tell us the situation. And then we lay out for them on that phone call in less than 2 minutes why they should be working with us. And they tell us everything. Do you know how easy it is, folks?
Don't even think in terms of how easy this would be. I mean, it is easy. It's simple. But imagine, and I know this from experience, you know this from experience, imagine how good it feels to have your phone ringing with people who need help, need assistance. And then when you pick up that phone, they're not upset at you. They're not angry they got this letter. They're just very curious about who you are, what you could offer to them. And they are chasing you down versus you having to, as you said, clog up your follow-up engine with bad and terrible phone calls.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, without a doubt. They're calling us. They want to talk to us. Some of them will call us multiple times. We had one with one of our clients that we set everything up for. And by the way, I'm willing to bet right now you're like, wow, that is a much better approach. But comment, hit us up, say, I want to learn more. Don't try and do this on your own without everything set up.
Hey, go grab a copy of our brand new book. We'd love to put this in your hands. The Art of Flipping Deals. You could go grab your copy today at theflippingbook.com. Make sure you head on over to theflippingbook.com. We'd love to get this in your hands today and show you exactly how you could get free exclusive inbound leads in your business today. Make sure you head on over to theflippingbook.com. Take care. Bye.
When they receive stuff from us, that we also have a consistent online presence that we already have pre-built, because what we found, because we track it, and this is to benefit you right now, we track it that 60 to 70% of them also visit our tax care online presence before they call us. Yeah, I just want to learn a little. Yeah, I read up on your stuff, and so I'm calling about your program. Yep. If you don't have that and you're just trying to sling this together, it's not going to end well. Ask me how I know. Way back when, I unlocked getting all the phone calls, and I immediately, when they called us, I was like, hey, I unlocked the secret to the front end of this. They call me and no one else. And I went, yeah, so I'm interested in your, they're like, oh, you're like everybody else, blah, blah, blah. Crash and burn. So we built an online presence. We developed over about a 3-year period, we developed different options that we do. And 2 of the 3 options have absolutely nothing to do with buying their house. So we walk them through that and we win. So where the negotiations come in is that they tell us their real problems. And we say, hey, give us 48 hours. We're going to call you back with 3 options. And then we call them back and we walk them through each one systematically. And what I need you to know and understand is when they came to you the right way and they trust you and they've told you everything, the negotiations kind of fall by the wayside because you already know their real problems. You already know on the first phone call, and I make them wait 48 hours for the 3 separate ways that we can help them. And what happens is they're dying to talk to us. I already know everything on the first phone call. We even say, hey, if we can help you out, we'll send you over an email and let that serve as one of the ways that we can help you for absolutely free. We get their email address on the first phone call. That never happens.
I know you're dying because there's some things on the tip of your tongue. You want to unload some of those gems, but you just can't. But I will say this, though. If you want to write these things down, it's actually so simple to negotiate with these folks. One is you send out a marketing piece that doesn't sound like everybody else. Stop asking them and saying, me, you're losing your house, give it to me, I can make a deal for you.
Yeah.
Use Jason's approach, and come at them and just say, hey, there's different funds and options, and there's stuff that we can do that's not going to tax sale. The second thing is shut up when they call you. Just shut up and let them tell you their entire situation. What happened? Why'd they fall behind? And let them tell you how you can help them. And then finally, once you have all that information, give yourself the 24 to 48 hours, communicate with your team, and present to them the 3 different options. Don't just be the one call, hey, I got cash, I close quick, call me when something changes type of a person.
You can't call them, here's my offer.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay. So we developed literally an approval program. Hey, provided you do this, we might be able to do this for you. Provided you do this, we might be able to. So they're telling us everything. They can't wait to talk about different options. And it's easy for us to have the conversation with them once we've established that we're here to help, unlike any other person they've ever spoke to. When you know the real problems, and by the way, when they tell you the real problems, you know on the first phone call, even though you make them wait 48 hours, which is technique, by the way. And you already know on the first phone call that the situation isn't going to fix itself. So then what we do is we go straight back to what the state rules are, and we lay it out for them because these homeowners don't know it. Here's why. They got the delinquency letter saying, hey, you're on the clock. You have 2 years left, and then bad stuff's going to happen. And they read it. They're like, yeah, thanks for letting me know, even though I can't make my payment. So then in year 2, hey, you're 1 year left to blah, blah, blah. They get it, but they don't read it. They don't take the time to look up what the rules are. So what we do is after the call and they tell us the problems, we educate them like, here are the things that are going to happen. And someone's going to steal the property from you at tax sale. They'll never call you. They'll never say thank you. They'll never do. And so when we've established that and we know what their real problem is, so they can't lie to us anymore. They can't put their head in the sand. We say, hey, here's some things that we can do and craft a solution. It makes it really easy to come to an agreement when we're going after the right delinquent tax leads. We don't go after all of them. You may pull up Pinellas County, where I live in Florida. There's 14,000 people behind on their state property taxes. And we don't go after 14,000 people. They have a level of motivation, but I go after the ones that are severely behind. And inside the training stuff that we do, we have broken down, this is what you look for. I might pare that list down from 14,000 down to 1,200. You heard me, right? So I go after less than 10% of what I see in front of my eyeballs because I know over time, because data doesn't lie, it tells me the truth. Hey, yes, we can go after these, and we've closed a few deals, but this is where the tidal wave of people go, yeah, here's what I got. Like, give me your options. So we know which ones to go after, and we approach it so different that it's like literally taking candy from a baby. Like, they tell you everything, and you just simply craft a solution. And if you go after the right ones with 90% accuracy, they're free and clear. Do you know how easy it is to structure a win-win deal when they have massive amounts of equity that they can't unlock because they have lots of bad stuff going on? It's the winner's circle. So not all lead sources are created equal. I'm going to get a vacant list. Okay, cool. Talk to 50 people that say not for sale and have one that says make me an offer. And then they say, nope, not even close. That's a long game, folks. This is streamlined.
This is streamlined. And so much so that you can actually enjoy talking to people who are in terrible situations and feel good about helping them out while you make a little bit of money on the back end. I mean, we're all, as we've said in previous video, red-blooded Americans here trying to make a profit, but it feels good to do so when you can actually help somebody out of a terrible situation and develop a really good relationship.
Yeah, you wake up wanting to do business and helping people when you know they've told you their real problems and they trusted you with that.
Yep.
And then you craft solutions for them. And then in the course of you helping them, you get to make a healthy living and have a prosperous real estate investment business. It's a lot more than just cold calling and being like, hey, here's my offer, take it or leave it. And then in the back of your mind, like this isn't sustainable.
Yeah, really. Really. One quick example I have, I was one of my very first tax leads and we executed this strategy. I was at the lady's house and I had the contract in hand. She had a phone call from another wholesaler who she had let me know, hey, they offered me more money than you.
Yep.
We laughed about it. She signed the contract. She became friends with me on Facebook, and that's the type of relationships you have when you approach them the right way.
Yeah, and I hope that kind of rocked you back in your chair a little bit. When we do it this way, they decide deliberately to work with us because no one's took their hand, listened to everything, told them what the rules were, had nothing to do about, told them what all the rules were and what might happen, and said, let's craft a solution for you. They'll accept contract after contract because they want to work with us for a less amount. It just happened two times last month with our team. This isn't a fair fight. When this is said, this isn't a technique. This is a full-fledged tax carrier advocacy agency that you can build out, which we would love to talk to you about. So drop a comment. If you want more information, hit us up, and we're happy to talk to you and show you how this is done. And you can close a lot of deals without needing a big marketing budget, because I don't go after 14,000. I'll pare that list down to 1,200 and close deal after deal after deal after deal.
Excellent. Hey, Jace, I appreciate the knowledge on this one. I appreciate you letting me wring your arm a little bit more to get this juice out.
Yep.
I have a feeling I'll do it more in the future, but until then, we really appreciate you joining us today. And make sure, again, like, comment, and subscribe. Get notified, because I read those comments, and occasionally I find one that I'm like, we got to do it, Jay. We got to make a video.
And as I always say, I'll end with this. Find somebody else in America that wants to help investors at the level that will help you at, that cares more than we do. Good luck. You won't. Like, we could be in the RV right now, but we're doing this to help you grow your real estate investment business, period. End of story.
We could be in the RV closing deals too, though.
You know we do.
All right, everyone. Thanks again for joining us. Really appreciate it. And we'll be seeing you soon on the next video. Bye
See you
now.
later, folks. Bye.